Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tayin. If you're new to my channel, please like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my latest and my current videos. This message that I am about to transmit is a very necessary message. I am going to break up, dispel, and dismantle this karmic issue. First and foremost, I ask that you have an open mind before you listen. Forget about what you think you know. Forget about what you used to know, and be open to receive. If you think that the twin flame journey is about the boy meet girl story and a 3D romance, then you can forget about it. You see, the twin flame journey is about oneness and wholeness. I am going to talk about the karmic, the divine masculine, and the divine feminine. First and foremost, karmics do not have a divine masculine or a divine feminine, period, point blank. You just have a partner. Now, karmics are soulmates. And for the sake of taking the high road, let's remove the word karmic out of the equation. A soulmate is a soulmate is a soulmate is a soulmate. Whether the person is there to teach you karmic lessons and then skedaddle, or if your divine masculine chose a soulmate to spend the rest of their lives with because they don't want to have 3D union in this lifetime. And the only way that a divine masculine will not want 3D union in this lifetime is when it's not in a soul contract. People, this is the reason why I offer a twin flame oracle reading. Know your contracts. Know your soul contracts when it comes to your divine masculine, because you guys are putting yourself through unnecessary pain, suffering, and hurt for no reason at all. You don't even know what your soul contract says. All you know is that you are in a twin flame union. You found your so-called divine masculine, who may not even be your divine masculine, who may even be a karmic soulmate. But your heart is hell-bent on having a relationship, a 3D relationship with this person just because your heart says so. You guys, this is about spiritual alchemy. This is about ascension. Please do your soul and yourself a favor and get with an experienced reader such as myself who can spare you all of the BS along the way. We are putting ourselves in unnecessary harm's way, all because someone coined the term twin flame, and now we're all talking about twin flame, divine masculine, divine feminine, karmics alike. And so here we are on a journey that leads to who knows where. It is in your best interest to get it out of your head that the karmics are all evil, because they're not. Now, are there some karmics that are evil as hell? Hell yeah. In the work that I do, I'm not going to put this light. Yes, there is. But there are also karmics such as yourself. I have been a karmic to even my twin flame. Anytime that there are karmic lessons, you are considered a karmic. Now let's get rid of the labels. Even soulmates can be karmics, but they are really high level soulmates that are meant to spend the rest of their lives with you. And the only reason why they're even deemed a karmic is because there are karmic lessons that need to be learned. Now, if you are coining your divine masculine situation with the third party as just a karmic just because they're not with you, That is 3D thinking and that is egotistical, and I want you to get rid of that thinking because that will harm you in the long run. If the divine masculine wanted to be with you, there is no person that will stop him from being with you. Now, just like the divine feminine, without any judgment from anyone, chooses to be with a higher level soulmate because she feels that her journey with her divine masculine is too arduous, it's too tumultuous, it's too hurtful, and it's easier with a higher level soulmate. Why don't you think that the divine masculine has the right to exercise his free will and do the same thing? Maybe some of your divine masculines feel like they can't handle the twin flame journey with you in this lifetime. And so they are choosing higher level soulmates or just soulmates to move on with and spend the rest of their lives with. And that's completely okay, because if you truly love your twin unconditionally, you will want the best for them whether they're with you or not. The twin flame journey is not about always having a physical union. The twin flame journey is about oneness back to yourself, being your complete and whole self. It's not about holding love and light for the other person, sending them love and holding space for them, because that's still chasing them. In the twin flame journey, if you want to cut yourself some slack and some time, stop chasing. And what I mean by that, stop giving yourselves excuses to hold on by saying, oh, he's with the karmic and I know he's my true love. Yes, he may be your true love. The fact that he's with a karmic or a soulmate does not cease the fact that this is your true love. But what it does do when you're holding on, it robs you of your own life, and it puts you on the twin flame loop that you'll never get off of, that you want so badly to dismantle and to stop. The sooner that you're off of that twin flame loop, the better off you will be in your lot in life. You see, if you and your twin are meant to be together in this lifetime, honey, you can be with your soulmate. You can go on with your life. You can live your life. It is about you gaining spiritual mastery over your life and who you are, coming back into oneness with yourself and being one with source, and not doing it because you are expecting an exterior outcome so you and your twin can be back together. I'm going to talk to you about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is not stupid. You cannot catfish the universe. You can't say, oh, I'm working on me. But secretly in your heart, you're working on yourself so you can get back in union with your twin. Theoretically, that's going to happen automatically anyway. Your transformation and your journey and your healing is based off of what you do in your own healing process. You cannot burn off your twin's karma, but you can burn off your karma. And that is the reason why I offered a karmic flush. The karmic flush flushes the karma that is between you and your divine masculine and the third party. It is the best thing that you could do for all three of you, because all three of you have a soul contract. Now, it is not the same as the divine contract between the DF and the DM. You have a personal contract with these karmics, quote unquote. I really don't like labels, but you and your DM and the karmic signed a soul contract that the karmic will come in to help not only your divine masculine heal, but you heal too from the core level of your being. So you can bring up these ancient wounds and traumas that you've been trailing around from lifetime after lifetime, so they can come to the surface to heal. The karmics are really your allies. They are not your enemies. And karmics, the divine feminine did nothing to you. I do not, and I cannot understand or comprehend what is the issue between the karmics and the divine feminines. Why is there so much hate? This is a journey that is about love, people. Karmics, you signed up for this. Whether you know it or not, whether it's unknown, beknownst to you, or if it's knowingly because you're tapped into your inner self and you're connected to your higher self, and you know that you serve a purpose to coax and get the DM ready for union with his divine feminine. And now that the love is so good, you don't want to let it go. You don't want to turn it loose. You're not keeping your end of the bargain. And all you're doing is creating more karmic cycles for you. And this divine masculine that is already in a soul contract to be with the DF. What I have witnessed and what I have come to know is that both the divine feminine and the karmics are losing sight of what this is all about. This is all about healing for all parties that are involved. Nobody is above anybody. That is a superiority complex. That's ego. The karmics are not inferior to the divine feminine. Yes, you are special and you have a special role, but it doesn't make you any better than her. She's a person with feelings and emotions just like you. She loves your DM just like you love your DM. Besides, we know that the love that you have and the magnetism is on a higher level because of the divine contract and because of the fact that you are one soul. But it doesn't discredit or discount a karmic because they are in love with the divine masculine. Now, when the karmics go above and beyond and they start bringing in dark energies and lower vibrations, that's when it becomes a problem. But not our karmics do that. You see, not all karmics jump to that extreme. I am sick and tired of seeing the war between the divine feminine and the karmic. You both are playing a role. Nobody's role is better than the other person because divine feminine, there are some things that are in your divine masculine that you cannot heal. And only the karmic can heal because they've had previous lifetimes together and they have karma they need to work through in order for him to heal. Be thankful. Be grateful. And there are some divine masculines that are utterly refusing to be back with the divine feminine because they are taking a higher road and allowing for the divine feminine to heal. So they are willfully refusing to go back because they know there are some things in her that still needs to be healed. And it is an act of love. It is not selfish. It is not 3D that the DM chooses to do this. Know what your soul contracts are, people. Because if you don't know what your soul contract is, you are going to be left in despair and you're going to be feeling like death killed over 1,000 times. This is not supposed to be a painful journey. When you get to the other side, 5D and above, it is nothing but love. And it's not only for your twin, but for yourself. You see, your twin and yourself both signed up for this journey. Now, some of you, if this is not your last incarnation, you're not going to get physical union. It is only for those that are incarnated and this is their last incarnation. Only they will get physical union. You see. Know your contracts. I do twin flame oracle readings every day. It's one of my most popular readings. Know before you invest any more on this journey if this person and you are going to get physical union or not. Otherwise, you're wasting your energy. You could be putting that energy into your ascension process and mastering this lifetime. So maybe the next lifetime you can have physical 3D union. You see, not all twin flames are going to have 3D union. I'm telling you that now. Yes, there are only 144,000 that are chosen. Those 144,000 that are chosen are going to get physical 3D union. Yes, there are more than 144,000 twin flames. Sources already confirmed that. But those that are outside the 144,000 are not going to receive physical union. The 144,000 are going to receive union because they have a higher purpose. Their purpose is the divine purpose to help raise the consciousness that is on this earth so people can come back into oneness with source energy. That's the plan. It's a divine ordering. If they receive their 3D union, that helps to raise the consciousness of those that are remaining. Does that make sense? Those that are supposed to receive union will. I have said this since the beginning of my journey, and I stand by this. Karmics, when I do my readings, I'm not going to make you comfortable. My readings are not only for karmics and geared towards karmics and sugarcoating the divine feminine and the divine masculine's connection for you. I don't care if you're married to him or not. Has nothing to do with me. And your 3D marriage, and I may piss you off, I still don't give a damn. It don't mean shit. Okay? I'm a multi-dimensional being. Yes, I do go in and out of states of existence and dimensions. Right now I'm on 3D. I'm on your level. Because you don't understand me, or overstand me when I'm on 5D. So I'm coming down to your level. Your 3D marriage is nothing. Do you hear me? This is a cosmic marriage. They were married before he even met you. Do you understand now? The only reason why I mentioned on the last reading that I did, DM is fighting dark matrix about your union and him honoring the contract is because it's a vow. And a vow is a vow is a vow to God, whether it's made in the heaven or on earth. But you do realize that the one that is made in heaven will trump yours that's on this earth, right? So stop holding on to the fact that you are a karmic soulmate and you're married to someone else's DM. That's not your DM. You don't have a divine masculine. That's just your husband, your earthly husband. Okay? Only divine feminines have a divine masculine. I've seen so many karmics and I've been on so many different blogs and social media and I've seen the karmics talk about my DM. No, he's not your DM. He's not your divine masculine. Sorry. You just have a union, an earthly union. And it was because of you signing a ding-dang on soul contract before you passed through the star nebula and got a mental swiping and have spiritual amnesia and forgotten that he does not belong to you. I have a 3D union. It means nothing. We're not together. What means something is what was written in heaven that will be made manifest on the earth. That's all that matters. You see. I am going to trigger the mess out of some people, and I don't give a ding dang on, because I am sick and tired of this nonsense. I am tired of seeing it, and I'm tired of it being represented and acted out on my channel. Okay? You didn't came to my house and you done violated me now. So it's my turn to get you straight. I got the floor now. I'm the one that's speaking now. You can choose to listen. You can choose to close off of this video and go to somebody else's channel. But you're not going to disrespect me. And you're not going to disrespect the divine feminines that have been hurting. Not saying that you haven't been hurt. Not saying that your hurt is any less. But you are not about to abuse. You're not about to come with your narcissistic ways and your low vibration and mistreat any of my divine feminines or my divine masculines that are on my channel. Don't you ever think that you're about to come for anybody that's commenting about their hurt and their pain and minimize it and make it about you, because it's not about you and it's not about them. It's about all of us, because we are all one, whether you like it or not. We are all connected. We are all one. We're not separate. You're no better than the divine feminine, and divine feminines, you're no better than the karmics. We are all people. I'm not talking about the evil karmics. I'm talking about the karmics that are still trying to figure this out just like you are. There are karmics that are still trying to figure out why they're even a karmic in the first place. Don't take it personal. I tell you this all the time. I was a karmic to my divine masculine because I triggered him. I hurt him just as much as he hurt me. That makes me a karmic. I was a karmic to my soulmate. I'm not a karmic now because I shifted and I changed my frequency and I changed my energy. And I'm not a karmic now because I freed my baby, because I released him and me both from the karmic cycles that it had to end. All we were doing is giving each other lessons. We weren't loving each other fully and completely the way that we both deserved. And we both love each other so much. And I know we do. Karmics, you are our allies. You are our friends, because you help us to see that we still are insecure in so many ways. You help us to see our self-worth because we're not loving on ourselves. We're not doting on ourselves. Maybe there's some self-image issues that we have dealt with, that we have swept under the rug. You help those to come to the surface so we can get our bodies back together. I have sent so much love to the karmics and karmics that have been connected to my divine masculine. And I'm just going to go ahead and, for the sake of just being a higher dimensional being, just say soulmate. I only use karmics because I realize there are different levels on this journey and everyone is not at the same level. And so that's a vernacular that most people that are at the beginning of this journey understands and recognize. But I'm just going to say soulmate. And what I've come to find, it's not just the karmics that have had the ego, but I've seen some of our divine feminines have egos about it too. This is not a competition. This is not a race. The fact that you are with someone else's counterpart, divine counterpart, doesn't make you special karmic. and divine feminine. Just because he's your divine masculine doesn't mean that he's going to leave the karmic and come back to you. What you're failing to realize is that we're here to do this thing called life. Life goes on. Whether your divine masculine is with a soulmate, a karmic, or whatever, you're supposed to be living your life. Sometimes we want to hold on to the fact that, oh, it's a karmic, so we can hold out for the divine masculine and pine away for him and free up space in our lives and on our timeline so they can make an entrance. Don't do that, because you may get disappointed. You're supposed to surrender this all to Source. And surrendering it means not manipulating the outcome or have any expectations for an outcome at all. Your outcome should be love, no matter where it comes from or who it comes from. Just make sure that you're in a vibration and a being of love. That's all that matters. Because when you raise your vibration, your twin raises their vibration. When you clear your karma through a violet flame karma clearing, guess who clears their karma? Your twin. And when the karma is clear and there's no more lessons to be learned, then those relationships that no longer serve them, they fall by the wayside, whether it's from a soulmate, whether it's from a karmic. And if your divine masculine chooses a soulmate, then that's his prerogative. That's his business. You're not going to be devastated. You're not going to be in despair over that. What the hell is 50 years, 40 years, 20 years, 10 years, however long that they're going to be with this person over eons, over affinity in a lifetime with the one you love? The soulmate doesn't get that. The karmic doesn't get that. Only you do. So if my baby want to be with a soulmate, let's say he's 30, let's say he's with this person for 40 something years, till he's 70, or until he's 80. Why do I care? I don't. If that person makes him happy, and he's happier with that person than he is with me, and it's genuine, then I'm happy. But even if it's not, even if he's miserable with that person, and he's not happy like he was with me, I'm happy that he made a choice. Whether he's happy with his decision or not, he made it. In the meantime, in between time, I'm going to live my life. And I'm going to let the ones that love me, and I'm going to love them back. And I'm going to love without regret. And I'm going to love without holding anything back. Because I'm not waiting. I don't have to. A person can show you better with their actions than they can never tell you with their words. It's not about playing second fiddle or second best. My husband told me a long time ago that he was not my backup generator. And we were together when he told me that. And guess what? I'm not his neither. Just because you have a soulmate doesn't mean that it always have to be of a romantic interest. My soulmate right now is my best friend. He's my children's father. I was married to that man for 23 years. When I wake up and I go out of my room and he's at the table, he looks at me. Although we don't have a romantic connection, it's spiritual That makes me feel good. Yesterday, I dropped my children off at the park. He was with them. I went to run some errands. I came back. And he looked at me. He said, I miss you. You don't know what that did to me. You don't have to be in love in order to experience love. Just be in a vibration of love and stop putting conditions on how love comes into your life. It doesn't always have to be sex involved and romance. He helped me to realize that. Just like my baby is learning experiences in his relationship, I'm grateful. I'm thankful to Yadhevahe that I'm being loved, and I'm learning and I'm growing too, and I'm learning experiences as well. You guys, stop making this so damn hard. It's not that deep. Get your experiences, get your lessons. And in the meantime, just be in the being of love. Everything will come together as it should be. You forcing, you making demands, setting conditions is only going to prolong the separation if you're meant to be in physical union. Know this. Physical union is going to happen regardless. You don't have to do anything. You have to do nothing but be yourself. Be the divine feminine that you are. That is your power. That is your superpower. Because you harness the energy of a goddess. A goddess doesn't worry about someone that is not mastered, that has not accomplished spiritual mastery. That is not even her enemy, but her ally. We are set apart because the divine set us apart, not because we set ourselves apart. But when we're stooping to their level, we look just like them. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Please, don't misconstrue what I'm saying here. We look less than. We don't look divine and radiant. And divine and radiant is what you are and who you are. When I was a karmic to my twin flame, I wasn't getting pissed at the other soulmate because I was the karmic. No, I realized it. I realized some of the hurt I've caused him. Some was even intentional. Some of the shit he did to me was intentional as well. Doesn't make it right, but it is what it is. You're a multi-dimensional being. We fluctuate between our higher self and our lower self on a daily basis. No one's here to judge you. I'm certainly not going to judge you. I'm here to convey a message. How you process it is up to you. I'm not responsible on how you choose to process it, but I am responsible to deliver the message to the karmic and the divine feminine. Stop your feuding. Stop your bickering and your arguing. It's not going to change what's in your contract. What is meant to be, it's meant to be. What is done in the heavens is going to be done on the earth. Divine Feminines, my advice to you, start knowing what your soul contracts are. Get a past life regression session. I do those as well. You don't have to come to me. You can go to someone in your own state that's qualified. Or get a twin flame oracle reading. I do offer those. I highly recommend it. Because it makes no sense for you to be on this journey and not have any sense of direction. It's like the blind leading the blind. Know what your contracts are. And if you really are about this life, and you reach that point where you can pull from your own Akashic records and go within, I suggest you do so. And I have come to the end of this transmission. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to, or you can purchase a gift from my Amazon wish list and it will appear on the channel. And I wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness, and so it is, everyone. Namaste.